let's go. Move our brains a little bit, and then we're gonna be ready to play better chess, I believe. This is not for time, but this is about not really putting ourselves under so much pressure. Okay, maybe I should move myself, and then you will be able to see the result and the board. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is old go. Maybe we should cancel it. I just saw it. But yes, still, if you have fresh ideas for any of those lessons, okay, let's say arena on Wednesday is 2 hours. Starting time is 6 p.m. set, pretty early, so I will have still time to make a lesson on Wednesday. So this is still valid that you can choose a topic of the lesson. So there is, it's a pretty early time for him. Oh yeah. He slept yesterday. Okay. Let's go. I think now you see the board. Seems to be fine. Trying to not make just silly mistake in the morning, so let's go. Wait, where is this pawn going? Through this direction, so we're able to take the knight, I believe. Alright. It's like puzzle rush at the beginning, but a little bit later. There is some depth. Okay. This is for waking up. I can recommend it. Survival, not a huge pressure, and step by step jumping to the harder level. Seems like for key. No, little bit complicated situation, but we can simply push instead of thinking collecting pieces, because this is gonna be mate. Hey, how are you doing? PN, Q1, gun. Checkmate in 1. Oh, come on, I wish checkmate's in 2 already. Check. Checkmate in 2. Checkmate in 3, maybe. 1, 2. Yeah, the checkmate in 3 is in a 2 ways, no? If he went to f6, f8, and d8 was checkmate, then what about h5? Interesting. I reach 1000, yeah. Okay, this is one of the opportunity because there is no escaping. There we go. Don't take the pawn. Don't make a passive move. Let's go. We are currently queen down. Simply take the bishop or play for a checkmate. We cannot really play for a checkmate. This bishop's gonna kill us. So we don't have checkmate. We have to take the piece. Only one move next. Yeah, I'm quite surprised why Solitaire is waking up. I start making actually green tea. I can recommend to everyone, because coffee before eating or before even little eating, it's very, very, very bad for the stomach. So I start making green tea. So I have a fantastic green tea already. I bought the natural one without anything else, but of course you can combine with jasmine or anything else. This seems like free. Let's go. Check, I have this, so you should think in advance too. Covering by bishop is the best. Yeah, we need to practice a little bit more out of this all the time losing rating in the morning, and but I was 2-4, if you remember. I fell down to 2-4 last stream, so I believe it's enough. So now I change a little bit the strategy, yes. Like this. Okay, check. There we go. We can discuss some more solutions if you're interested. If not, I can do by myself, and also practice against you guys. All right, do I see a checkmate? There is a check. We go there. Rest of chat is spending too much time arguing when someone was asleep. Oh, wait. Oh no. Has to be any sacrifice on G3 later. So first move seems like crystal clear. Oh no, I'm on the check. Oh my gosh. So just the knight is under attack. I have nothing else to bring my knight back. I hate to go back, but this is the only one response. Alright. Oh wait. Wait. What about this? Here we go. Knight here. I don't really have a good second check, so we should talk definitely more about thought process, what I'm calculating, what you're calculating, guys, and this could help for both of us. I'm thinking about knight g3. I don't see anything, so I'll just go back. It cannot be so hard. Okay, this is definitely discover attack. It's pretty easy. Just take care to not be here because the queen can come back. Let's go. Yeah, up a piece, but for sure you should searching for a more forcing way. If you have a checkmate, all the time is preferable. Oh shit, my neck. Alright, check. Only one move. Check. 2 moves. And then just pin the queen. Is that enough, or we should searching for a checkmate again? Check. I don't see a check on c1, for instance. I don't see check continuation, so rook c8 has to be enough. Because there is no rook f2 because of the knight, so then I jump here. Oh, wait. If I go here, what about this? Is it nothing? It's just a check. I can go everywhere, I believe. Uh-oh, I didn't see this check, but I just simply take back. There we go, extra queen. You can imagine this channel without Logis, but not without Sotar. Okay. So we have a regular King's Arena. I think they raise up the prize fund, but of course I'm pretty far away from the prize fund. Last time I took a part in the finals. Just to remind you, there are about 45 or 48 players only there. And they said they're gonna use something like elimination system this time, cost system, KO, and not allow so much 1,000 people, I think so. I'm not sure what's mean that. What is KO system? Ooh, okay, let's go. We should take here. Should take here. And bam bam, checkmate e2. So they raise up the price fund of adding $45,000 price fund, I think so. But I qualify. I was playing regular every single Wednesday, but I've got the chance to beat Bortnik, so this is enough price for me. This is enough price for me to play against so many title players. I'll be proud to play against Hikaru currently, why not? So this is a great chance to play against top world title players where maybe you can never met them if you're not lucky in some open tournament, because most of them are selecting good tournaments when they take a part, so there is a really less chance for you to play against these guys in the tournament. So I'll be glad. It will be great training session. Knockout, yeah. But what's mean really that? Only winner goes to the next round. 2 games. Okay, I have to read the regulations then. I think I missed the first tournament, but let's say I still have time until April to take a part in every tournament. Alright, elimination system. That's mean that I can finish the tournament in the first round? Grand Prix system. 4 players, only winner goes to the next round. I have to check out regulations. I think I paste them in Discord anyway. You can check out them there. By the way, yesterday I saw a picture of Susan Poger with 100 years old Yuri Averbach. 100 years old birthday person. I think it was 5 hours ago. It's a USA, so it has to be yesterday, this birthday. This is insane. No comment. Maybe I'm not sure if he's the first chess player reaching this age, but this is awesome. One of the best books for series of best books for endgames, Yuri Averbach. 100 years old, yeah. Okay, so there we go. Searching for a way here, what to do. These are the 2 checks what we have in front. What level is this? It's about 1617 maybe level of this exercise. I don't see super forcing way here. Am I sleepy? Tick. I have a pin. I have knight g5 next. Is it knight g5? So maybe first should eliminate the bishop, otherwise knight g5 is not possible. If queen takes or knight takes, is it matter? Knight g5, try the mate. Then g6 I simply capture based on the pin. This one is maybe a little bit more complicated. But what about knight takes, knight g5, bishop f5? Bishop f5, I'm able to take, knight takes, queen takes, yeah? It's all about this square, so... I will not count the pieces because still checkmate is in front of my nose, so there we go. There is, well, knight takes was at least one idea stronger. Okay. This one is easy, just push. I think I'm able to push currently. Push. I should care about my defense. There we go. And push. I see check, I give it. Okay. And this has to be made. Boom. Oh, it was good before 1987. Oh, you mean almost before me? Earth was good, Sir Hain? Okay. And the internet. 4 years before he was born. Yeah. Yeah, log is 1-2 moves. Of course, this is a checkmate, but this is gonna cost more because queen sacrifice, so be precise. Yes. Wait, what? What's happening here? I want to check out. My rook was under pin. I see too late. Oh no, a catastrophic mistake. I didn't see rook was under pin. I was just my neck problem. I didn't see downstairs. Oh no, oh no, I realized this later. Okay, let's focus more. Let's focus more, chat, yeah. Queen has to take the rook and jumping to the longer checkmate, but at least checkmate, because this wasn't checkmate, this was losing of my queen. Okay, silly mistake. Don't worry, we're gonna reach 3000. Check. No. If you have great, yeah, this is better to happen into the unrated almost puzzles than in the real games and only lose rating, you know. Oh, I need my green tea. Okay. So, exercises are getting harder. Just to check and just... he's able to go to g3. h3, this seems like mate. g3, this seems like not mate. This way, I think it's unstoppable. Okay. Yeah, we need more time to calculate. Check. There we go. Check. Wherever king's going. Push. Or just rook behind gonna be enough, but if king h3 push, king h4, queen g5 seems like mate. I think that's it. Here, I'm not sure I push. This is quite interesting because I'm able to... So now, this is winning the queen, either rook in this way. If he run away here, there is nothing. So it's not e4. It has to be rook here and simply take the rook. Or if there is a g4, is there checkmate? I believe no, because white will be able to use the light squares through e2. Oh. So there is only one move then, rook f1. Let's play simple chess and capture the rook. How? Captured by queen, I will beat myself. So it has to be by rook. Just go further and there is nothing. Hey Abdullah, how are you doing? I'm fine. What about you? So what's happening here? We already almost reached 2000 rating of puzzles. Oh no, not Abdullah, Abdul Ghani. Isn't it the same? So sorry. I didn't mention to hurt your name. Abdul Ghani. I think it's so easy with one A in the end. Hey house, pancakes, it's... I wanna eat pancake now. I averaged 69 and then I fell down, I think so. Or I didn't record it to continue. Okay, push. And then I think we have some leaks, so open your eyes of my fan club, guys. Even I start from maybe... I don't know if it's about 5 years ago, but when was my last daily chess? So I start playing my first daily chess match in the fan club. You can see that I'm in the team of one of the leagues, one of the match, trying to support the team. Amazonkas, let's go. B5, queen takes. Where is the deflection? Come on, it has to be here. Push, maybe push more. Queen goes back, and after knight b6, I believe we are able to capture the knight. I don't see anything else. Also, it's just about deflection of the queen. Yep, there we go. Check out the last YouTube videos. I update them. Be ready for the Thursday most of all hand and brain, and tomorrow Arena Kings and any lesson. Could be short lesson covering some opening question, and then we can jump to push tournament 2. This seems like a unstoppable checkmate, maybe through bishop e5. This is my first thought. We generate a mating net, organizing bishop and rook push. But this push is quite dangerous. Is it for something like this? No. Because I don't like g5, I don't have h5 with unstoppable mate. Oh, I have at g6, I have king h6, rook h8, king g5. And still this gonna be made. It's right. Oh no, you're waiting for JRC. I'm ready to play against him even now. I think I have to push to block out g4 square, and now I have enough space for my king, and there we go, mate is coming. Okay. Every time, of course, try to count the material before playing. So we're currently piece down. It has to be something forced. This is under attack, this is under attack. We have 2 checks in front, 2 good checks. One of it seems like not so great because of queen f6 covering it successful. How to become a good and strong chess player? Time left, I guess. We can simply cover some opening 3 question, and then we can jump to Arena. He hasn't made a move yet. Oh, my opponent, I didn't check out. I play, I think 2 days ago, I start the game, and I'll be glad to win for the team. Yes. Hey, Berry Cherry. I like berry. I like all berries in the world. All right, so I think queen f3 into the elimination system. We should go further with the queen h5 because it's a pressure of the rook too. G6 is not really possible. We're able to take, and if there is a king f8, I'm not sure what we're able to make. So I'll not count what's going on just because there is only one move in front and I get rid of being under attack. I was thinking about bishop c5. Now, what else we have? I can take once and then bishop c5. But all the time there is a d6, so I'm not sure I see the solution here. There is a d6. Should I just take on h7? Take on h7, I don't see continuation here. I mean, after check, just king f7, it's not a mating net. Is it something simple what I don't see? Oh, it is something simple. Oh yeah. Do you see the chat move? I saw it finally. I saw it. That's the whole plan, yes. Hey Simon. Pawn with check. If you exchange everything, your piece down, man. So it has to be this move, yeah, because oh wait, counter check. Counter check doesn't really work. It's not take the knight, it's about deflecting the queen because of boom, checkmate. Now we just take, and again checkmate is on the way. Yeah. Alright, this seems like pretty easy. Mate in several moves. Mate in 3. 1. There is a check pawn, but he's going to escape, so it's about limitation one more time. Mate in 3, it's easy. Then this one before. How is this pawn in game? Let's calculate. Check, capture, recapture, king h4, king f6, king h5, and we are able to make an opposition first and outflanking method of promoting this pawn. Seems like pretty easy. There we go. This was 2 easy exercises in a row. Check. How to capture? Oh no, in general, I make a reservation of the chess TV. I think it's starting time 8:30, not now. I have to check out, but I think I'm not. I think I was doing it a little bit later. Oh yeah, I should open up a window for them actually, I forgot. Thanks for reminding. If I don't open, I remember, if I don't open Chess TV, I'll be not able to be there. Alright, this is the schedule for today. No, 9 February, 8 February, where I am. It's a strange time zone though. Oh, sure, I'm in the schedule for today for some reason. I think they changed many rules, so no, I think they just made a wave. It's not really a TV. They changed the rules and we moved to Discord, and now it's a little bit more complicated situation, or it's just a new situation. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's just open a new window. I forgot about this until thinking for the puzzle. I should open Chess TV. There we go. Mute it. Yeah, we're gonna be later there. I'd be glad, of course, if all of the viewers follow me. You can never lose when you follow. Okay. Where I am. Yeah. Okay, how to capture, guys? Do you have any great suggestions here? Knight takes seems like the most natural one and the most boring one, but think of the hill. Yeah, I could play if you challenge me. There is no problem. Probably today I will not play rated games. I still didn't decide. I still have the courage to not lose rating during the stream. I'm scary. Because then cost me 1 or 2 more hours to go back to this level to 450 or to 5. Currently I'm to 470 or something like that. 97. But then what's going on? Nothing is clear in front of me after bishop captures. We're able... No, for some deflection, bishop takes. What's the material here? It's totally even. No, we are even pawn down. No, if king takes, of course there is a rook e1. King captures has to be catastrophic. The question is knight takes or queen takes. So we don't need to spend the time for other move. Queen takes, the problem is they keep very well the back rank, so this is gonna be forcing attacking us. Hey, HS Lance. Oh, if you ask me, what about you? If you recover, yeah, I had a. It wasn't a sickness, like could be COVID, but I didn't test myself anyway. Could be COVID of 2 weeks, but I didn't have a strong symptoms, or maybe I pass it away in an easy way, like a little bit lost my voice of 2 weeks. But now I'm much better. Yeah, much better. I had a sharp. I still have, I think so, a little bit laryngit. Here we go, and that's it. Okay, so queen takes. There is a bishop takes d6. We are able maybe even to lose the knight on b8, queen b7, but I have no idea for this exercise. In general, it has to be something forced, but there is a bishop d6 though. We're under check. There is no time for a5. And later we're under attack too. I thought about a5, but still there is a bishop takes and bishop takes here. Capture, capture, capture. Most dangerous if d6 is coming to us. I don't see anything here. I'm in chess.com, yeah. I'm in chess.com. In general, this might count, but I cannot really accept. I cannot really accept challenges now because I will destroy my great survival, puzzle survival. After finishing survival, you can simply challenge me. I think it has to be knight takes. I don't see. Should we make a poll? I'm confused with this exercise, guys. Should we make a poll? What about Serhain? Well, what he's thinking about the exercise. So Tara already mentioned knight takes e7, the most natural one. What about Keptologis? I don't see. Okay, if this is nature, what's happened after the other natural move of white? When a5 after knight takes, you mean? Okay, but then bishop takes e7. Take. There is even discover check here. Take the queen, take back. What do we win? I'm not sure. We have no time for g5 really because of bishop takes. Okay, it has to be knight takes. I really don't know. Could be knight f5, could be a5, but a5 simply counterattack like that. That's why I don't see benefits. Black is still. Oh, I'm so stupid. Black is having extra rook. I counted everything is even. We got something down, like pawn down. I didn't see that. Okay, he has to be some counterattack now, but queen a3 though. Maybe a5 is just deflecting this threat. Yeah, we were able to lose the knight, so but we can also move away the knight. Maybe the threat is capture d6. Oh yeah, discover attack. The real threat is capture d6. Capture d6. Maybe I trust more to the line like a5. If queen here, she's going to be under attack. It's alright. If queen here, we are simply able to move away the knight. Otherwise, this threat is crushing. This one is not so easy. What the level it is? It's 2,300 about. All right. Okay. This is good for waking up. I don't see a current solution, so I just follow my intuition probably. Queen f4. This is still on the board. Push, and this is still on the board. Just take here. Are we able to push g5 now? So if take, we're happy to simplify because of extra rook. And if queen g3, maybe we can simply eliminate the knight. If queen anywhere else, they just lose the bishop. So it has to be pushed. Okay. What the level was this? Yeah, 2-3, 2-3, 2-3. Okay, let's go. I find out that after so many years, I find out that in Lichess, even if it's written 1800, you can control your puzzles. You can control your puzzles like you can click on the button plus 600 points rating, and then that's mean 1800 could be 2500 level of the puzzles. I'm not sure where is the sense behind this, but could be good training session if you go to the harder level. This same puzzle Hikaru and Bok solve? Really? Oh, I don't really have time to follow both or whatever. Hikaru is now playing a tournament, yeah, so just move the sound up. Someone should wake up soon. Think about this. Knight d4. Let's count the material this time more precise. Okay, black is currently pawn down. Pawn down. My candidates are knight d4, capture the bishop. Desperado. It has to be Daniel Dimovsky twice. Maybe I should write down chess lines. I can add chess lines. Knight d4 seems like perfect because we gather it and we try the 4 keys. Seems like very easy. Okay, we have a great continuation. Check here f5, doesn't really work. Queen takes d4, counterattack. We have a check, but bishop is also here. Okay. So we have this, if rook takes this, gonna be mate. We have this. Then what? Push is not working. So we have a check and take, but check, king g2, take. If king takes f3, maybe then f5 is the move. Is there any counter-attacking move? Probably not, because pawn takes e4 gonna be check. Just a check and take in f5, followed by this pin using on the diagonal a8 h1. I'm almost sure that that's it. I don't see anything else. Yeah. Okay. Easy. Let's say it was easy. Was it 2-3? It's still 2-3. We're still on 2-3. Let's go. h6 is hanging, yes. We are having rook takes g7 in general. After queen takes g7, rook takes g7, king takes g7. Probably we don't have enough pieces to continue this attacking. So if queen takes h6, seems like good because we have in advance after g6, knight g5, this mating net. It's gonna be one time check, we go back like that. Knight f4. I'm thinking about knight g5, not f4. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy. So, oh, wait. Could be this. But yeah, we lose again these two rooks. And in advance, maybe opponent could simply play f6 to block out knight g5. And I think only by queen cannot do so much. So let's take directly. Okay, now it's alright, of course, to take. And now we have to searching for the best discovered check. The simplest one is winning the queen, but don't make a rush decision. Think about checkmate first. I think winning the queen should be enough. The hell's going on? I'll go back to this picture to check out. Queen takes let's go back in a blindfold way. Queen takes h6, rook e8, rook takes g7, king f8. What's going on here? I was thinking about rook takes f7. Was it just knight g5? But why winning the queen is not winning? I gotta go back to the mystics, but was it a queen h8, king e7? Queen h8, king e7? But still, there is no checkmate. The maximum is winning the queen, but where is the difference? How to win the queen? I don't see checkmate. Rook takes f7. The only one way could be knight g5 before he escapes. Like, king f8, knight g5 is losing the rook on g7. I shouldn't be agree here with chess.com. Rook g5, king e7, rook takes e5, knight takes e5. Come on, this is extra queen. What they're talking about? I have a rook and knight more behind the queen. It's totally winning. Rook g8, in the other hand, was a double check. Rook g8, king e7. No, there is no checkmate here. King takes 7, queen h7. Maybe this is checkmate. Oh yeah, I saw queen g6, I didn't see queen h7. King f8, Logis is alright, yeah, there is a checkmate on g8. And if king f6, queen g7 or rook g6, queen g7, king f5. Or maybe rook g6, king f5, but it's so complicated here. Queen h5, king e4, rook g4. No, maybe no, I'm not reported, but I'm still searching for where the hell is the checkmate, because winning the queen in my eyes was enough. Queen h7 is still not checkmate because I go up. Oh, maybe there is a rook f3, but rook f3, queen f5. You already sacked the rook, so I can sack my queen for your next rook. Should be rook f3. Queen h7, king f6. Good morning, Sibadashwa. Queen h7, king f6. If it's rook g6, king f5. Rook g5, double check. Go back, queen g7 checkmate. Oh, rook g5 is a checkmate. Rook g5, king f6, finally queen g7. Oh. It was so complicated, okay. I didn't pay maybe so much attention. I didn't pay so much attention. What was this link just last? This is some Serbian song. Okay, I have one more trying before making a mistake. Just I think so it was enough, but they're searching for a force mate. But I think the puzzle is maybe not so correct, because winning the queen in this case is more than enough. I have a rook and knight behind him. No need. No need to go for this complicated checkmate. Okay, we have a double check through this in this way. Okay, so knight c4 and queen b2 seems like very, very easy checkmate. Oh, yeah, there is a check. Here we go, and checkmate. This was easy. It's not 4-4 level. Yeah. Alright, we have this. Seems like only one continuation. And we simply have this check, winning the knight. Winning the knight by this rook. Because we are able to lose the other one by 4 key. So just take like that. To 480. The puzzle before was 5 times harder. Because there is a continuation. Okay, they stop in one moment, but there is a continuation. What you should see everything. And it's more than 5 moves in advance, I think so. Calculations in advance. But it's more like intuition. Where is the checkmate? Forcing way. Interesting exercise. Here we go. These are my candidates. Maybe even here, but maybe makes no sense. Okay, rook d6, rook d8. What else do we have? The rook on b7 seems like a little bit hanging. We have extra pawn. Gonna be interesting here. We have extra pawn. Rook d8 is too simplifying. I don't trust rook b8 so much. Rook c8 to stop rook c2 check. Rook c2 is alright, but yeah. I think we never play with Wegener and Sirhan Bullet. We all the time play Blitz. Rook c5, rook e5, rook d6, rook d8, check, check, check. Yeah, the whole plan is block out rook c2. But is this just enough to go to d8 and trade off the rooks? And go back, followed by queen d5 in the end, maybe jumping to the rook endgame with extra pawn. Of course, it's not really completely winning, but it's an option. So I check. Don't think about check. I think they should capture. Recapture. There's a king h7. Actually, I don't care. So if I bring my queen back to d5, because of the extra pawn. I think so. It's a rook d8, rook takes d8, queen takes d8, and then queen d5. But it is possible that the opponent will not really accept this trading off, and he's able to go there. Then maybe I can think about some pushing here. I still don't see something super special like tactics. It's not about tactics, it's about converting of extra pawn or simplifying. If you see something special, what I fall asleep, let me know, guys. We are currently which number? 45. Let's go to at least 50. Let's go. But I have a final mistake. And here there is a huge chance to make a mistake. On the other hand, isn't it the easiest way to capture h6? Is it working? Rook d6, rook h6? Because capture h6, I want to go for checkmate now. And there is no way for black to cover this. Yeah, it has to be more clear, yeah. So definitely has to be this. Think about queen c4, we're still able to go to d8 and jump to this deflection. And then boom, this is gonna be easy. Boom. King g6. You have to be careful about upcoming checkmate. Think about rook d6 or just take the rook, but this could be a little bit later. So let's say queen c4, rook d8 is the simplest counterattack. If there is a rook c2, let's pay attention to this move too. If rook c2, are we able to take? Oh, maybe again rook d8. This is so sneaky. Most of the lines we don't need to accept the queen. We have to play again for a checkmate. So there we go. King g6, rook g8, king h5, push, king h4, and nothing. No, it's not g4. Come on, it has to be rook d6. What? It's just rook d6? I told you the line, but I wasn't sure because it's not so forcing. For instance, here you definitely have to continue through calculations further. Oh. Okay, we are under checkmate. This seems to be anything forcing for us. Sapateshra is also another chess puzzles genius. We have two checks from b8, by queen or by rook. With power giving us benefits after this check, he's not able to step here because of pinning of the queen. Again, should be enough to win the game. So if queen b8, king d7, queen b7, king d6 is the only one move. We have no more checks. Stupid. Okay, let's go to different line. Rook b8, king d7. We can bring the rook back, followed by queen c7, some mating net if he goes back. If he keeps going up to c6, queen c7 then, king d5, queen f7. Queen b5? Wait. Looks queen b5. You want to trade of the queens? Are you sure? There are too many checks, guys. This is making the puzzle more confusing. Here, no more checks. Oh, there is a check from... Oh no, there is no. So queen covers these squares. I believe we don't need to trade off the queens because of these monsters too. Queen f5, queen g4, 1000 checks. Huge chance to make a mistake here. Check. And take here. I'll go back to the line with rook b8 because it's really forcing, and then rook b7 seems like interesting. So if he went there, do we have a check? I don't have pin, I don't have check, not so great then. Shouldn't be this. Ouch. So queen f5, queen c5 seems like the easiest one because so many checks. So if queen e6, no more checkmate at least. And we're able to take, bring the rook here. Or even queen takes a7, as those of you shared. Let's say queen e6 is easy. We should count this and this. What's going on after this? Rook d7. So if rook d7, next move is easy. Rook queen takes e5. Just next, black can simple cover by rook. Or play king d8. No, king d8, rook b8, checkmate. Okay, rook c7, only one move. We go back now to f5 using the space. And now there are two possibilities. Rook goes back. Or king d8. I think on king d8 we're able to capture f6. King d6, queen b6, king d5, queen b7, king d6, rook b6. You wanna go to capture a7? Oh, also wanna do that. Guys, you make me confused that this is stronger than this one. Let's make a poll. Because it's an important moment. Who is voting for queen f5? Who is voting for queen b8? Who is voting for rook b8? Who is voting for queen g4 check? And what else do we have? I think that's it. Queen b8, queen takes a7. We should count what's going on. Maybe this is the best because as we mentioned, eliminating this pawn is giving us chance to bring the rook. What about Solitaire line? He said king d5, queen b7, d6, rook b6. I go up. If I go here, check here, check here. Queen b6, but why queen b6? Using the two rooks. And wherever you go for queen b7. If you go here, queen b3 checkmate maybe. And if you go back, you're alright, rook b6. But rook b6, then I can go to e5. You have queen e7 in the end? Pin? Do you have a pin? Skewer in the end? Skewer? This has to be maybe. Guys, vote for which move you prefer to go through. Is it queen b8 and queen takes a7? I missed the poll. What was the poll? Okay, if you're so confident, I'm gonna go here for this line. What we already discussed, it's a quite forcing line. We talk about if king is going up. And we talk about this one. And no, we talk about this zigzag, and then followed by this checkmate or bring the rook. Now simply rook e1, yeah? Has to be pinning. There we go. 2600, by the way, guys. I don't know. Do you see the level? Here, yeah, you should be able to see the level, right? I can move myself like that. Makes more. 47. d7. To 6 level. Alright, now could be check here. Rook takes c2 is winning the queen, but I'm already not confident that every time when I try to win the queen is something wrong. Oh, there is a bishop h6 actually. Yeah. Bishop h6 seems like checkmating too, because you have to cover by anybody. Through this way it doesn't matter. Through this way it doesn't really matter. Queen a1 gonna be checkmate. Okay, I'm super confident here because it's super easy. Alright. This was easy to 6. Interesting exercise. This seems like also easy. Let me see if you're gonna find it out, chat. This seems like easy also. Capture where? Ampersand is on. Exactly, it is on. Ampersand, white is having two possibilities: f4 or rook takes. Rook takes g3. Seems like rook d4. And then this seems like checkmate. So after white covers, we just win the rook. The question is, after ampersand, what's going on after f4 move? Is it going to be the same? Or is there a more winning move? Rook g2? What is doing rook g2? I just move away the rook though. H takes g4 or not really. He's able to recapture with the rook. Just capture on g4 is nothing, so it has to be f takes g3 ampersand. But just the question is, what are you doing after f4? Theory. We have several shapes of our pairs. Let's show you different shapes. What do we have? This is pair. This is another type. So I'd say so sweet, and at the same time it's not really hard. This one I still don't taste it. It's a huge one. Look at my head. So, and we have two more, I think, or three. Actually, there are many, but here I go dancing. Oh. All right, guys, let's go. FG, F4, G2, Rook G3, G5, FG. Hey, Wegener, how are you doing? Isn't it more complicated? I was just thinking about Rook takes Rook D4. Yeah, after F4, Davut says, hey, happy to see you. So I was thinking about Rook D4, yeah. If King takes G3... Oh, wait, King takes G3. Oh. No, King takes G5 doesn't work. Pawn is keeping the Rook. Uh-oh. F4, King takes G5 is not possible, yes. Uh-oh. So let's check out Wegener then. F4, Rook G3, G2, Rook G3, G5, FG, King G6, Rook takes G2, Rook takes G2, stalemate. Wait, is it the best for black to make a stalemate? We should be able to win the game, guys. What's up after F4? Okay, what about G2? G2? You have no other move, Rook G3, and then what about the Rook F2? Rook F2, Rook F4 will be checkmate now. Rook F2. So I'm talking about F4, G2. You don't really have a move. Otherwise I'm promoting G1 queen. And if F5, Rook D4, winning the Rook. And if Rook G3, what about Rook F2? Rook F2, Rook F4 will be still checkmate, not stalemate. H takes G4 looks better. Wait, why if the H takes G4, they will just capture by Rook? Or there is a Rook D5? Ah, there is a Rook D5 interesting move then. Alright guys, but H takes G4, isn't it giving to the white more possibilities or not? I start thinking about this now, because if Rook takes, there is a Rook D5. If you take, there is a 4 key. Well, just what's happened if I just move away? Is it winning this endgame? Push or what? I'm not sure if you capture and I move away, is this totally winning? I'm confused. You make me confused now. Shall we capture g4 by it has to be en passant. It's so beautiful. No delayed en passant, unfortunately. Yes. No delayed. Oh yeah, Lennox Archer, I think he got some headache or some COVID again or whatever, so hope so. He can recover soon. Guys, you make me confused. I'm gonna take en passant, and if this is mistake, I'm gonna kill you, chat. I'm gonna kill you. You make me confused that you're confident about h takes g4 without giving me any variations in advance. You just leave me alone in the dark, cold forest. Oh wait, rook d5 doesn't work. Now I'm confident because rook takes g4 is working. If rook d5, rook g5, rook takes g5, it's gonna be stalemate. Now I'm confident. It has to be en passant. Wait, what? Rook there? Check here, here. Is it g2 the correct response? Here we're gonna win the rook. And if rook here, I don't know. g5? Push. Push which one? Rook e1. And then what? Is there a way to generate a mating net? Somehow? a3 born. g2 rook e1. Rook e2 rook g1. In the other case, there is a forcing line also through g5. He's not able to take. So if g5, king captures h4, king g2. Does that make sense? Rook d4, rook e4. Rook d4, rook e4, it's not a mate. Rook g2, king f5. What I'm missing, what I'm miscalculating. I'm thinking about g5, king takes g3, h4, because seems like super forcing way. But what I'm miscalculating. I have a feeling that there is something here, but there is not. There is not. Check, he even can go up, and this is not really winning, no? Maybe it is. It is winning. We're gonna take 2 pawns in a row. But the problem is, after g4, h4, king g4, rook d4, rook e4 is the problem. I don't see anything here. If we go to this pawn endgame, king g6, e5, it's not winning for us. Okay, it has to be g2, rook e1 then. It has to be rook g2, rook e1. Could be rook g2. Could be rook g2, but I don't see the sense behind it. Hey, Fisher Sep. g2, rook e1, rook f2, rook g1, rook f3. Rook g2, g5, rook g5, rook f4. Oh yeah, I like it. G5, rook takes g5, rook f4. You're gonna win the rook. You're totally alright. Yes, 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 yes. Has to be g2 then, your line. It's so amazing because of rook f1, so if rook g1, we follow Fischer-Sap. Another puzzle monster. After rook g1, his line was... rook g1, his line was rook takes f3. And this is generating a mate, so he has to take, and then g5, rook takes g5, rook f4, and winning the rook. This was complicated. Now, of course, is rook f1. Wow. Okay. Don't forget about subscribe for me here for free. Be ready for tomorrow, King's Arena, Wednesday. And Thursday we have... Thursday we have Hand and Brain with hashtag chess. So hashtag. Is it hashtag chess or just hashtag? I'm not sure. But is there a channel hashtag only and hashtag chess? I forgot what was the channel. I believe it has to be hashtag chess. Rebecca, we're gonna play together with Rebecca Hand and Brain against viewers. Or maybe against subs, we still didn't decide what to do. So take care to be runs up in the channels. Queen f4. Little before this puzzle rating, you see which one it is. 2667. Yeah, 2667. I can be here also. I can be here. 49. Let's go. Let's go to reach 50 at least. f7. Yeah, if we capture on e4, we can capture twice by our buff rooks. Sacrifice. Yeah, we can sack buff rooks here and then resign. Actually, if we take, the whole plan is deflect the queen from g3. She's still having queen g5, then rook g4. Seems like winning. So take. Queen is able to go where? Maybe, maybe to d6. And then we can think about rook e3, rook g4, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be unstoppable, to be fair. But at the same time, if rook e3, for instance, if rook e3 and rook g2, maybe we're able to take. He could be able to take here, and now we should... It's deep calculation. Queen f3, rook g4, rook g2. Oh, maybe rook is better placed on g4, because after capturing here, even if you take this, I go back with the same rook, and rook is not hanging. g4 is better placed, actually, wherever else you go. So rook on g5 is like a great defender, plus boom, it's coming. So we can take twice and go for rook g4 and this way. What do you think so, guys?
Chess is a Me Life 123. Best chess books you have ever read? I love chess.
All right. Redeem speak. We just use the comment about speak, and then you can share with us whatever you wish.
I also love chess.
Yeah, there we go. You also love chess. Okay, chess. Chess is my life. So do
Me too.
you think so? This variation looks good. I'm gonna go for it. Let's check out chat. What do you think so for it? I'm not sure. Just have a read. We have several books here. Let's go. Variation, what we calculate. I told you, yeah, we count this and this move. But on the buff, we go here. Yes, but no, I believe it has to be this, because also white is able to sacrifice here. Oh yeah, what's happening if white sacrifice on rook g4? Ah, we can take and bring the rook back. Oh yeah, we take and bring the rook back. And we can simply take, bring the rook back, and no more checks. Boom. This was about level 2700. Oh yeah, baby, we reached 50 with the silly mistake of me on 1-8 level, 2-4 level, and now we reached 2-7. We reached 50, not so bad, not so bad for a sleepy morning. After in about less than 2 hours, but we don't really hurry up. We try to calculate and discuss with the chat most of the lines. Alright guys, we are 2 pieces down. Has to be something crushing. Has to be any pushing of those powerful pass pawns.
David in Fresno.
Whoa,
Thanks for subscribing.
Huge thanks to there.
Proper
wow,
transparency.
So great, so great.
Thanks
huge
for subscribing.
50.
Guangan.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
subscribing.
Oh, thank you, great.
Buffalage Honey.
This please.
Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you, Sudar.
AOL_Destroyer. Thanks for subscribing.
This is all with your help, guys.
Yeah.
All with your help. Buffalo Johnny, PNQ, Propert, David, and Owl Destroyer. I'm thinking about this and this, or directly this. Maybe the move order is matter. Of course it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, microphone, yes. Sorry, I was discussing these variations, what I see in the chat. You see by arrows maybe, because bishop was on b7. We have to be in chess V now. Wanna make a coffee? Right. Okay. Rook c7 first, followed by e6 maybe. Okay, we have a Fischer line. Rook takes e8, king takes e8, e6. This was my first line, just I need to continue it a little bit later. King f8, rook h8, king g7, capture the rook. This was looks like quite forcing line. That's why I thought about it. And then just push, knight c6, and then just push, because king is far away, bishop is far away. It's like that. All right, you have two pieces, but they're pretty far away from block out the pawns. Seems like super forcing, because capture, there are only one move's continuation. Well, there is some in between check, but I believe we shouldn't pay attention to this check just because of king d2 or king f2 and no more checks. So seems like, again, let's check out again. Rook takes rook, king takes rook, e6, king f8, rook h8, king g7, rook takes a8, bishop takes a8. Which one it's good to push first? D, because if e, king f7, so has to be D. Again, there is only one move who can block out d pawn, and this is gonna be c6, and e7 seems like promoting a queen. Amazing, amazing. Well, the other question could be, yes, this is winning, but is there a checkmate? So again, there is a feeling that there is something more behind this, you know. This was the Fischer sub line. Thank you, Fischer. Very easy puzzle. Okay, very easy puzzle. I don't think so it's existing checkmate because of this bishop covering b7. Such a key square, we can call it. The other move could be rook c7, prepare this checkmate, but this is giving time for black to bring the bishop here. And one more time, there is no checkmate after bishop c6, so it has to be this. Let's go. Push, check, trade off, push, and push the other pawn. Unstoppable promoting. You're so awesome, guys. 2790, 2790. Nothing special in general, but when you solve them at once from zero, you just feel the real weapon, real power, step by step. Okay, we are under attack. Probably it's about 2800 something level. One mistake and the battle is over. Powerful chess, we cross 50. Let me see how far we can go just by one mistake in front of us. So there is a pin here. There is a rook under attack. Seems like there is a connection between these two things. Of course, the connection seems like gonna be this. Boom. Knight takes f6, and then later think about open up the diagonal. The question will be, where will be this discover attack? Is it simply knight d4? Is it simply knight d2? Is it simply knight d5? I have about 3 candidates. Everything else could be knight h4 also. Knight e1. No, let's delete knight d2. Let's delete knight d2. Knight takes e5 seems like the most forcing one. Yeah, you could also bring the queen to f3. This could be in advance, but first I think one of those moves has to be winning knight e5 or knight d4. Which one has to be? Interesting. Interesting, because that's mean we're gonna sacrifice one more piece in this line, so you should be really confident what's going on next. He has to castle, yeah. Well, if knight takes e5, the whole plan of knight takes e5 is maybe flexibility of the knight, so I'm able to jump to g4 and keep the pressure of this pin and just winning of it in advance, I guess. Knight d7 maybe. But if knight d7 we are able to push e5, so maybe this is another plan that we're able to push e5 and winning f6. Winning of f6 piece, gonna be nice. And if he didn't do castle at the beginning, like capture f6, knight e5, queen takes e5, bishop takes f6 is taking back the knight, plus take back the rook, plus attacking. I think we're extra piece here in the end. It's also counter-attacking of knight d7. Oh yeah, if knight d7 we just take here and bishop f6 again is coming. So this seems like first move, crystal clear. Knight d4 maybe it's not really a flexible. Knight e5 one more time, block out knight d7 plus prepare knight g4. And plus you sacrifice, but then this is gonna be terrible fork to bishop takes f6. Okay, okay. Is it knight g4 or anything else? I don't see anything else because now currently knight's hanging. Currently knight's hanging. Has to be this, there is nothing else. And I'm thinking about e5, what I mentioned a little before. Hey, Video Master, Chat, how are you doing? Push! So push was something like deflection. That's great. I didn't do survival a long time ago, 52. I will continue soon playing against viewers after we go over with my survival. 2827 was the rating of this puzzle. Keep going. Thank you, chat, Ryan. You're welcome. Wow. Oh yeah. I was thinking about stepping with g3 by knight, but by queen is really insane. Queen, but then g takes f3. G takes f3, what's going on? Queen takes f3, maybe? And knight f4 or what? Bam bam bam. Yeah, they did this too nice move. The question is where exactly? Look, is not having something down currently. And this looks like quite spicy, yes. Knight f3, and then queen g3, so if fg, two knights checkmate, that's awesome. For sure, white will not accept our queen, so... surprise, we're not in chess TV, quite interesting. Okay, so if queen g3, I was thinking about knight f3. Here we go. Queen g3, g takes f3. And knight d2 is also quite interesting. We just need to calculate everything and what is the most promising one. Not really, Logis. I can capture the knight. Oh, rook f1 is nothing. Rooks are connected. Rooks are keeping each other. Been watching since the Among Us days? Hey Vinzi, thank you for attention. I still didn't start playing games. I'm addicted to the chess. Maybe not like other streamers, but yeah, I wish start playing playing different games, but I think I need a serious education before that. I want to be well prepared, like in chess. Probably I will not be, but I wish to be. Keep in touch in Discord, and we can try to play any other games. If you contact with me, we can try to find a time for it. Okay, so queen g3, g takes f3. I'm trying to calculate this. Queen takes f3 check. King h2, and I'm not confident that knight f4 is winning. Try a mate here because queen can simply go home to g4, no? Queen can simply go home to g4, covering g2, and then what's going on? So I'm not sure if it's gonna be this line. Okay, what's up with Wegener? Oh wait, I saw that. Knight of 3. Queen g4, knight. Queen takes h3 is not supposed to do this hanging. Yeah, knight e2, king h2, queen f4, g3, queen takes f2. This is sexy stuff. I like that. This is sexy stuff. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Master. So you're talking. Wait, but where is the idea behind that? I'm not sure I got it. Why queen f4? Why I have to play g3? I'm not sure I understand why I have to play g3 if the knight is on e2. Why I have to play g3? Yeah, king h4, queen f4. I don't need to play g3, no? Where is the threat otherwise? Knight g3 or? The problem is we have a too exciting. You meant if king h2, okay. Yeah, if king h2, alright, you've got this. If pawn takes, you've got this. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. 2 knights and rook checkmate. It's kind of beautiful, oh yeah. But what's up after king h1? Is there a mate? Knight f4 is too slow because queen to g4? There has to be something forced. We have this sacrifice of the knight. King h2. King g1, we're able to go to e3, and then king h2. Just win the rook, just like that. But is this enough? We're gonna have 2 rooks against 2 minor pieces. Is this enough? I'm not sure. He's ready. Can be more confident then. Sure, here it's getting more complicated now. King h1, e, g3, fg, rook takes f1, rook takes f1, queen g3. But why you want to take with the queen on g3? It's not a threat. Why not knight g3 and just win the rook? Is this enough to win the rook here? I mean, 2 exchanges extra gonna be. 2 rooks against 2 minor pieces, and white is not even having a single check. So it's great, no? And we still have this position in the end, like rook is here and queen's here, so and king is here. It's quite dangerous for white. So you're able to checkmate me through queen f4 and queen f2. It's still a checkmate. And by the way, what's up here if queen f4, king h1? Maybe the same. Gonna be knight g3. Pawn takes. Knight takes and just winning the rook. It should be enough. This should be enough. Some point I'm not sure what's wrong with the chess.com system. I have to check out where is the problem, and I'm not in TV, but 100%. Right. Oh. Daniel is having a good result against Rahane. Okay. He said he doesn't wish that. Alright. Yuri Averbach, 100 years old. I just got the books here. Let's show you the books. Okay. It's Rukan Games. This guy become 100 years old. It's a quite old book. The age of this book is 1984. 1984. Rukan Games, separately pawn and games, separately bishop, knight, minor pieces, queen and game, and I don't know. I read them probably most of them when I was a child. By the way, this was the literature what I was using when I was a child. This was the method of my father, I could say. We start by endgames, not really by openings, video games and whatever. Later was coming the international master preparation and so on, so step by step you study some more strategies, but very often kids are trading off the pieces and you should be well prepared in the endgame part. All right. Yuri Averbach, 100 years old. I'm so happy for it. Okay, let's go back to the same line. Too slow. Future sub, what's your account? What's your level? Seems like you're a puzzle monster. How much do you have into the puzzles in chess.com? 92, King H1, Knight H, G3. Maybe if we have some battle, I don't for hashtag chess, but she had an Alisa battle just very soon, and maybe we can do next month some battle against her. But this Thursday gonna be hand and brain. H1, Knight H, G3, FG, FG. I think take the rook gonna be enough, just I'm a little scary. One mistake and it's over. This Lebanese Salah. Oh, it's his account? Okay. Oh, Wegener is knowing everyone! I trust more this line, guys. Because it's much more forcing. Is it matter first take the pawn or first take the rook? I'm just curious. Is it matter? Oh yeah, we... Of course we can first take with the knight, yeah? And because taking the rook by knight. Okay, so first check because this rook is covering f2, of course. And then take the rook. Or first take the rook. First check, because everything is super forced. I want to go for check. Just like that, yeah? Rook takes. Doesn't work. Take, check. King h1. I think it has to be knight takes f1, yeah? Last check-in. Knight takes rook. Okay, this is gonna be enough. Because of queen f4, queen f2, zigzag, checkmate. Easy! Let's go! Hey, there we go. 53, 2,800 level. Not so much. In general, I have a 3,300 level of puzzles, but we can go over here as much as possible. Such endgame, piece down. So next move must be king c3. I can do this for 2 seconds. I can do this for 2 seconds just because I think it's quite easy to find out king c3 because otherwise white gonna block us like that. So king c3 seems to be the best decision. I'm not sure exactly where is the counter-attack of white. Does he have space for the bishop? Bully bishop, bully, bully, bully. Oh yeah. So king c3. Where is the counter-attack? Push, generate a pass pawn? What? He doesn't really have time. Maybe he wanna go for opposition. Bishop c4, a2. King takes a2, king c2. Block me out. Then just simply a4 or not a4. Maybe after king c2 I have to fix him through g5. Seems like very easy move. This could happen in this moment before a2 or yeah, g5 is totally fixing. h3 now, it's gonna be Zugzwang. Seems like very easy. No, shouldn't be this. Yeah, king c3, king d1, we go here, king bishop c4. Now I'm thinking about in between move g5 or first pushing. he cannot push so much, and if he let me to play king b2, I'm gonna promote though, so it has to be a2 super forcing wave. First bet on the forcing wave. King c2 g5 and the game is over. The question is why this exercise is so easy. Why this exercise is so easy. Bishop c4 a2, take kings 2. I cannot think after this. You cannot think because it's crystal clear. It's very easy. So it's not a crush show, it's just about g5 totally fixing, no? And it's over. I don't see complications. I don't see complications. First two moves are crystal clear, otherwise king c1. Okay, now maybe... oh... Alright, I never count this, I only count bishop c4, so miscalculations, it's calling miscalculations. Viewer Arena? Not really now, if you follow me I can do Viewer Arena tomorrow, so we can simply go for... in general, I'm playing against viewers, but... or making arena out of my fan club. So if you join the fan club, you're gonna get a message probably when I'm organizing the next tournament. I plan to be tomorrow, so we can make any session of Benko Gambit, of Mora Gambit, whatever else you can order if you support the channel. And could be something new, just to feel exciting. Could be something new. And then the topic of arena gonna be this opening part, what we already covered. So okay, queen takes a2, 2 points up and pass pawn, isn't it? It's not. Take care about king c2. Don't hurry up, because you cannot really go out with the king if it's gonna be your turn in the end, so you have to count the tempos after you accept the bishop. King c2, and now it's our turn. The question is how to win tempos. Is it gonna be move like f5, for instance? We need a tempo. e5? If pawn takes g5, h3, a4, and it's gonna be our turn, for instance. e5, what about f5 then? What about f5? Is it so easy? g5 fixing, f6 doesn't really matter, we just take, h3, it's gonna be the same, a4. Okay, let's take the bishop and then one more time check out. f5, you don't have g5, I think, but maybe you can take once. I take with this, g5, a4, h4, and yeah, you're alright, it's gonna be e5. And now g5 fixing, and we still have a tempo. Oh, sacrifice, e5. Oh my gosh. So g5, h3, let's say a4, e6, take, e5, g6. Oh my god, this is so beautiful, because
what is this application you are
using? Push
using?
him to go somewhere and make a free slot for our king. g5 fixing. Still not over. We just take here. I mean, we're gonna go for taking, just block out g6 deflection and not make him to promote. What's this? He just give up everything? This makes no sense. Alright, 2887 level of the puzzles. Do you see the level of the puzzles, guys? You're below me. That's why I make myself small, because you'll be able to see the level, you'll be able to see the number of survival. Masterpiece. Revival. 2 minutes ago, why this button is so easy? Yeah, I miscalculate this pushing of f4. Yes, I also miscalculate this kind of defense. You cannot predict Let's say for your side could be one idea easier, but you can never predict every single defending move of opponent. All the time there's some sneaky moves. That's the most common mistakes ever. I mean, this is gonna be close to 3,000 rated puzzle. Candidates, let's go for them. Let's not being lazy. Capture here, capture here, capture here, capture here, cap. Okay. Our queen, the pawn on e6 is a kind of pinned, so we should be very, very precise into this to not capture in the end the knight on f5. Currently, we are exchanged down. Wins trivially pretty much. Wins? Really? Are you confident? And what's up after king g3? What do you win? Ah, you take this rook by check, but then there is a rook e3. And how do you save up the mate? There is a pawn takes. Oh, there is a pawn takes counterattack. I take the rook, you take here, and you're gonna be extra piece. Makes sense, makes sense. Rook e3. No, wait. Come on, FIDE Master. You can simply capture with this. I mean, attacking the queen next. We have FIDE Master and we have Fischer. Thank you guys that you're so active. It takes a rook takes e5, rook e3. Rook takes f5 before queen c5. Might be better to mate king g3 with rook g5. So this is what I said. Oh, in between check and then maybe winning the queen. This has to be winning. Rook f5. Yeah, this is what I thought about. But what about just simply king g1? Take here. Winning the rook. Oh, not really. Wait. Maybe I don't like rook f5 because king g1, and if you capture here, I just bring this rook here. Seems like nothing. We're still exchanged down. If first rook f5. Rook f5 maybe doesn't work. Oh yeah, also rook could cover. Yeah, rook f5 is not good. Okay. Seems like everyone is liking that move. What about this move? Why don't you pay attention to this move? Maybe just rook f3 and he's going to be safety. Knight takes e7 check. Oh yeah. Yes, of course, queen's hanging. So has to be something forced. Yes. Check, check, check. He can bring the knight. No, he cannot. There's another pin here. You lose the queen. Yes. Queen takes c5. There is this rook here, and then we just take like that. And this is pretty powerful because of f4. And what about queen f4? d4 maybe. d4, d3, discover. Push, 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 push. There is no g5 though. I don't like again rook takes f5 because after king g1 I feel like... Oh! Queen takes e3, rook f1, checkmate. This is the miscalculation of me again. So rook takes f5 of course. But there is a king g3 though. Wait, I changed my mind again. But the first move is crystal clear. Let's go. Crystal clear move. Let's go for a crystal clear first decision. Now, I'm something in between this and this. But if we capture here, what do we set? We set rook f3, yeah? So, does really work. It's gonna be a great barrier for white. There we go. And if we first capture here, we've got the chance to to take the rook by check if king g3. That's the difference between. No one can do like that because the knight is under pin, e the queen. So queen takes e5 seems like the best, yeah? If the master, but if you sack your queen, man, I have a bishop on the board. Let's accept this like totally winning. Yeah, then think. If the move is crystal clear, first play and then think. Yeah, so we should take on c5. Also crystal clear move. Sometimes I close my eyes, but this time will not. Okay, now next suggestion. I think I first was voting for this by pushing, but this is not really working because queen f4. I'm still thinking about d4, but maybe it doesn't work. Rook somewhere, d3, king g3, d2, rook d1. Oh no, d2 is not working, queen is here. I'm not sure. I have a feeling that this is crushing because of this checkmate. I find it out a little bit late. So if there is only one move, king g3, what's up? What's up? Close your eyes and hope. No, this is if I... Well, I was confident, but just in case, if I'm not, it's good to close your eyes, yeah. Rook takes f5. King d3. You have to find something. Yeah, great suggestion. d4. I don't trust d4 because here we go and he's going to evacuate. So rook takes f5 is crushing down because push him to go up by king. And then we have plenty of diagonal checks. Where is more flexible, the queen? Is it d6 or c7? We have upcoming checks, so it has to be this. Oh, no. We have a pushing like that. Alright, there we go. Time. It's now 9:50.
Castling is for betas.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for subscribing.
Oh, thank you so much, Kathleen, for great continuation of 4 months. Pink with Amazonkas! So, what do you think so, guys? There's a queen c2 check to... Oh, I didn't see that. Fork. It's a fork, but we're gonna be exchanged down. So, let's go back a little bit. Someone call me. I have microphone, okay. Alright, king g3. I'm not confident what's happened after king g3. Only 48. Yeah, 48. Well, you could try to do your best. Hey, Sandro. Queen c2. Then king g1 then. I don't like queen c2, yeah, because after king g1, white is totally safety. And I told you now king g1 is not really working because of this simple tactics in 2 moves. Checkmate. No, d4, this is a checkmate, yeah. So, one more time here. I was thinking about d4, push, and then rook g5. Seems like winning the queen. So even after that, they're not really able to give us this. Okay, let's go. Woo! They sacrifice. Boom! The game is over. Oh yeah. What? What the hell is this exercise? Oh my gosh. Is it how to checkmate him as fast as... Wow, we reached 3,000, guys! We reached 3,000! And 55. Let's go. 3,000. But is this a joke? Whoa, what's this? What's the fastest checkmate? Oh yeah, but this is a joke. Like, okay, who's going to find out the fastest checkmate? Let's remember these numbers. So about 55 in survival means 3,000 rating. Okay, cool. We did that about 3 hours, but not really active playing, not really so fast playing. Quickest mate. Let's go. Let's not just guessing. I believe we should bring the king. In the other ways, limitation by queen doesn't really looks like so promising. So if we bring the king, let's count this. 1, 2. This looks ugly. Oh, 2. Here, 3. It's too much, no? 4, 5 moves, checkmate. Could be less, could be less. Okay, yeah. Oh, a lot of checkmates in 4, so 1, 2, and then wherever you go, just king f6 followed by, so 1, 2, 3, 4 moves checkmates again. Is there something what could be less? But at least he has to be king f5 because king e5 there's a king g6 and then it's... But it's again check from here. Maybe king e5 could be faster. 1, 2. Wherever you go, I come here and again checkmate. Then where is the difference between... This is very sneaky. The difference is I can go here and it's gonna cost more moves. It's gonna cost more moves there, yeah. King f5, if king g7, where is the mate? Could be queen e8. No. Well, if queen d7, 1, 2. You go here. 3, 4. Gain 4 moves, checkmate. Has to be king f5. Such a joke of chess.com. Okay. I don't think unless cuz king is on the 4th rank. Street. This is mate. I don't any other mate. I don't any other mate. You don't see any other mate. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4. Boom! This was a 3000 level puzzle. Alright, guys. All of you find it out, I believe. It was quite easy. This is a common situation where our queen is under attack for sure. It's gonna be such a boring move like pawn takes knight. So the question is which move order, first capture and then queen h5, or first queen h5, pressure of h7 and f7? Which one is more powerful? Which one is more forcing? More forcing the check, but I think if we first capture the rook, if we first capture on f7, doesn't really work so well, just because after queen h5 I'm thinking about g6 and now rook is covering h7. So this is the difference between first queen h5 and first bishop takes f7. I think first move deserves to be queen h5. First let's check out the move order. Then there is a bishop f5, oh yeah, but then we're gonna win f7, so... Yeah, Wegener is alright. Okay, so no one of you check out bishop takes f7, but okay, I'm also confident into the first move. And Wegener probably was alright about bishop f5. We just capture here, king h8, knight h7 was a Wegener continuation. Followed by upcoming checkmate. So after bishop takes h7, bishop g6, this was Wegener line for those of you who follow me and follow him. Okay, now, yeah, they didn't respond like bishop f5, but first move was crystal clear, that's why I went there. Now, we're able to capture on f7, how? I mean, by knight or by bishop? We just have two moves in front again. We don't need to spend the time for defending. Knight takes. One, rook takes h7. Bishop h5. Just love odds? Love odds? What do you mean? You can trust me. Knight takes 792, king h. Ah, you mean you know the exercise? King h round, bishop takes rook takes h7. Bishop f7. Yeah, but king h round. Rook takes h7. What do you mean rook takes h7? There is no rook on h7. Do you mean takes f7? Curious. Knight takes f7. We threat discoverer and the queen, of course. And we get rid of threat. In the other case, what about this? Isn't it more powerful because this will be still checkmate? Well, yeah, it's winning, but... I also like this line. But maybe then rook takes f7. Yeah, the problem of knight takes f7 is knight e2 in between check, guys. This is what I'm not sure about. I want to play bishop takes f7 because I think so he must capture, because king h8, queen g6, unstoppable checkmate then. That's why I want to go there. It's unstoppable checkmate and he must take, but the problem is knight f7 may be such a kind of pin, knight takes h6, more complicated maybe. The knight could be lost. But still, I will be exchange extra. No, I said if king h8, then queen g6. But if rook takes, I'm not sure. Queen takes here, it's a problem, yeah. So knight takes f7 looks more powerful. Alright, so if king h1, rook takes f7, what do we win then? Maybe we are able to take, and if king f8 keep the pressure of the bishop, we just move away the bishop and with the option to take back the knight. Because otherwise piece down. So move like bishop a3. It's like a forky and we take back the knight later. So if queen takes, this knight is extra and we have nothing. We have to take with the bishop and then bishop b3 retreating, and retreating means forky towards attacking of the checkmate and take the knight back. Okay, okay. Bishop b3 or bishop z4 actually doesn't matter. Yes, yes. So Tara also is alright. Let's go, guys. What was the level of this? 3009! 3009! Oh my gosh.
FM Akshadra.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for subscribing. Prof_L_Axis.
Yeah.
Thanks for subscribing.
Guys, oh, huge thanks! Oh, huge thanks for Sotar! One more time. Huge. Thanks.
Fisher Seb.
Oh,
Thanks for subscribing.
Whoa, thank you so much, guys. Actually, these three guys are one of the most active ones, especially Freedom Master and Fisher are our today morning puzzle weapons, we can call them. Puzzle weapons. Gotta go now. Okay, see you later, Sabadashwa. Don't forget about following me tomorrow. Support me for the King's Arena. I'll be glad to meet definitely title good grandmasters. And no, I'm not super scary of them. Okay. And we're gonna make opening question and push tournament out of the fan club. Okay, let's go. We have several captures in front of us. There we go. What else you have? I think that's it. I don't see any other interesting move. Okay, bishop takes g2 seems like more forcing because this will be... Is it possible? Rook h1, king takes g2. What about knight takes g4 first? Why you only look at this? Oh, because we can simply, oh no. I think knight takes g4 is possible with bishop takes g2. Rook h2, king g1. Queen h6, knight takes g4. This is tough. This is tough. Thank you, Captain Longis. Thank you, Sultan. Thank you so much, guys. So I also don't know what's going on here. Yes, this line, what you talk about, it's a forcing one, but what's going on here? Bishop takes f1. Let's say knight takes h6. Knight takes h6. Somebody capture here, and it's too tough. No, it's a queen and rook against queen and rook. Is it really bishop takes g2 the first move? It's not. I don't see how I'm losing the knight. Knight takes g4 is a counterattack of this. You take a piece, I take a piece. Then what? Two, king g1, queen h6, knight g0. You have another variation than this. I have another variation for white. Queen take knight. Yeah, queen captures knight, king takes g2. Maybe queen h3 is quite dangerous, yeah. Maybe queen h3 is quite dangerous. And if king f2, we have a rook f8, king e2, maybe just like queen g2 and winning of e4 has to be winning. Okay, let's accept this like winning. Okay, bishop takes g2. Looks nasty, exactly. So king takes g2, then we jump to your line. What about knight h2? Is it sense? Is it making sense? Knight h2 looks interesting. Or we have nothing there. Rook h1. g3. Rook h2. King g1. Queen h6. Is it really queen h6? yes. I think knight takes g4 doesn't really work. This has to be the main line with rook h2, king g1, and then let's think about in advance what could happen. What about any barrier? But I'm not sure if it's a crystal clear. This is the problem. I'm not sure it's a crystal clear. How much we reach? 50, 57. Oh, if we reach 60 will be awesome. But no time to play against viewers. I believe this is more exciting than playing against viewers every time. But Queen h6 seems like powerful. But wait, what do we say against Queen h6? Is there a rook h1 check in advance? So wherever you go, we can think about rook f8 though. Why we have to take the knight? Why not this way? So if you go king e2, maybe there is nothing because rook f1, queen takes f1. Takes f1, we lose the queen too. Okay, let's say the first move is crystal clear. Okay, it's working. Okay. Let's at least eliminate. Yeah, knight takes f2 makes no sense. It's better to keep the knight. Knight is very maneuvered place piece. Rook h2 now seems like another crystal clear move. We don't really have so many problems. Yeah, exactly, I did that, Sotar. Okay. Rook h2 seems like crystal clear move. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Is it queen h6 and then after knight takes g4 maybe we can spend a little bit more time about the move order? If rook takes g4 gonna be enough, or if we are going to have a forcing line much better than this? I think we need queen h6, there is nothing else. Because rook is covering everything on g3, so probably there is nothing else. Okay, well, I think there is nothing else, just it's like crystal clear move again. Okay, and now is the moment where I could spend little time about little. Because rook h1 seems like very forcing way. King g2, queen h3, king f2. And then we can simply tick, boom, winning the queen or winning the rook. Actually winning the queen. So, the general problem is king f2. I know the simplest one, I know, but you know it's more preferable the forcing one. If this one gonna win, why not this one then? King f2. I think about more forcing way, you know? So if rook f1, if queen takes f1, rook f8, you should go where? Wherever you go. Maybe it's a great counterattack of you, doesn't work. It's too much sacrificing. Okay, so I have also queen f8, but you have king g2, makes no sense. Okay, I have rook f8, let's count in the final point, king e2, this is one of the most exciting lines. But if we don't see continuation, we're gonna go for the simplest way of rook takes g4. It will do nothing, I don't want you to lose 3000. Oh, rook f3 is also possible. I didn't see that, yeah. Yeah, Simon, but this gonna keep the pressure, yeah? This gonna keep the pressure, but what pressure we have? What is the threat? If rook h1 is unstoppable, this is the good point of that. So what is the threat? It's a check, 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 and winning g3. Seems like totally winning then. Okay, pawns hurricane. I think we should simply take the knight because it's unstoppable. Alright, we're into the correct direction. Forcing away in this case doesn't work. White could escape successful. Okay, check seems like crystal clear. Maybe. King f2. In this level nothing is crystal clear. Well, we have a queen h4. This move is losing, this one. Queen g2. What is doing queen g2? I just take and run away. What is doing queen g2? Nothing. Wait, queen g2 is nothing. So check here and evacuate the king though. So check here. Oh! So we don't have really a good check next. If this check... Wait. This check? What's up? Or this one? Just queen f3? So maybe could be queen h3, yeah, because of I think here everywhere white is able to defend successful. Tick. We can just win a pawn. I see how to win a pawn. We can take here in the end. I mean, only 4, but maybe we need something more. Maybe Logi's continuation. Let's check out queen h3 and then go back to this. So white is having just one check, which is not dangerous because of king g7. Okay, so how to cover g2 then? Maybe queen f3. h3, queen g2. King, queen g2, king f2, and rook takes e4. Hello, I'm not going to e2 to pin my queen. I'm able, after queen takes h1, Fidemaster, to go to king d2. Wow, yeah, you can capture here, but then queen f3. And probably this is gonna be winning endgame, but who knows. Oh, you have this check. Not really. What about queen h3? It looks like really interesting. I think there is only one move, queen f3. And then we can simply sacrifice. Here, yeah, Logis is alright. Actually, it's quite simple. Is it queen takes f1 or rook takes? Queen takes f1, it's not over. King e3 and then boom, rook h3, pin the queen. This is much better, Logis variation. Damn, Logis is faster. In general, he's not that active. I see Logis first time being so active into the puzzles. So yes, his variation is much stronger because winning the queen in the end. I think the stream gonna over. Oh shit! It was made first. You told me, but not we gonna win a queen here? What's the hell is the defense here? With the master shot is all the time alright. Maybe he's so. Maybe you have more experience than me, guys. I did do this several months ago. Yeah, but check. I just go there. This didn't change the situation, and still the checkmate is coming. So I'm not sure I understand this. Oh, could be check and queen f3 then, and we're not really able to sacrifice for g3. Oh no, because of queen g3 gonna be check, counter check. Oh, I missed that calculation. Oh no. Ah. That's why, guys. Yeah, guys, but you weren't so confident, or you could share with me this counterattack. This is a great counterattack, by the way. First check and then queen f3. I miscalculate that. I find it out now. Okay, let's check out, by the way. Okay, let's check out the last one. Analyzing board. There we go. Don't worry. I guess we finished in a good way. 57, 3071 fell down. 3071 fell down. Okay, so it's much better than fell down in 1-8. No, it's not your fault. It's my fault that I didn't. I all the time check out your continuations, guys. Okay, let's go for this. So first move was a crystal clear. There we go. Second move was crystal clear. Third move was crystal clear. And here we talk about this queen e3. All right, so let's go. And now we talk about what? Trust chat. But which chat I have to trust? Okay, let's go to see now how best you are. Let's see the FIDE master. What was his line? I think his line was to exchange here. This is all what we calculate. Now 3 moves are winning. Now 3 moves are winning. They even recommend to go back. This is not okay. Okay, let's check out the most promising one. Alright. Seems like you ever find out this before, or you know it. So I didn't trust to this line. For me, it wasn't completely winning. I told you here king d2 and you didn't respond, but... Alright, rook takes e4 and just continuation. It wasn't clear for me, but it's +6. Check out the engine, it's +7, +8 because of check, because of second rank check, because of fourth rank check, and collecting all these pawns. I mean, it's not winning a big piece, it's not a checkmate, but it's potential. It's potential check here, potential check here, potential check here, potential check. There we go. Too much potential checks. For instance, if queen f2. What's the best move, guys, here? What's the best move? Please let me know. No, it's not rook d4 check. I said we have plenty of checks. Hey, Antoine. Hey, Love Master. In g8. Yeah, one of it. King g7 +8. Only one move is +8. And this is king g7. Okay, just get rid of any of those checks, and then you can be free even to capture here. And capture here, generate another check. This is another check too, so... Yeah, I think this is totally winning. Let's check out the other fall down puzzles, guys. 2-4. This was about 2-4. Oh, I mean, It's our turn. We did hear this move. Then I took. And then Logi said double check. Queen h7. He was alright, of course, because if king f8, there is a checkmate like that, and if king f6, there is a check, and if king f5, probably rook g5. Gonna be mate, or... Wait, I wanna see, it's not a mate. Alright, boom here. One more time. Rook e8, capture here. Double check. Take. Queen h7. King f6. Oops, mate in 2. Oops. Where is the mate in 2, guys? Actually, rook g6 is mate in 3. I think I show you this after puzzle finished, or I share it with you in a blindfold way, but... yeah, this is the mate in 2. Here we go, and boom. No, it's not queen g6, because queen g6 you're gonna escape, so it's first here to lock off this square, free square, and then there we go. Let me see the most funniest way. I fall down on 1800 puzzle. Let's go. Who is going to find out my mistake? I think we also discussed that. I totally hurry up at the beginning of the puzzles. And yeah, I'm coach too, yes. And I totally miscalculated I'm under pin, and I thought, of course, the most preferable is the fastest one, but the fastest one is just losing my queen, because I'm under pin, so it has to be deflection. And a little bit more moves. Boom!